Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video we're going to be going through the new patch notes 4.0. I have not read any of them yet, and it's an absolutely massive patch, so I'm up for a surprise. Let's take a look. Like, I have not followed anything. I know Zoe is coming, the champion Zoe, but nothing more than that. So let's just scroll through the stuff that doesn't really matter. New champions Zoe. I saw the video of her. She looks kinda exciting. She kinda looks like some sort of an assassin, which is pretty nice, I guess. All right, new features. Wild Pass. What is gonna be the skin? Nami? Okay, I guess. All right. What is this? Ever wondered if you're the best mid laner in your friend group or if you're a better support than your bestie? Now you can prove it. We've added a role leaderboard. What the hell? A role? So like top lane leaderboard, mid lane leaderboard, jungle leaderboard. Yeah, I think it's that where you can where you can compare your role score with your friends. You'll also be able to now see the top players for each role in your region, with the best of the best even receiving a special title. Ooh, that's cool. I wonder if they're changing matchmaking or anything, but we'll see. Along with the update, we've also adjusted how role scores work. At the start of each new rank season, your role scores will reset. Yeah, of course. Don't worry, you'll gain a boost. You'll gain a boost for the role score. If you were really high before, you'll gain a boost so you can climb it faster. This is really nice. I love this. They should introduce this to normal ranked as well. But of course, they're not gonna, because they want you to play a lot and grind, right? Like, that's the point. Xbox Game Pass and login. Xbox login is live within this patch. You can now log into your account using your Xbox login. The Xbox Game Pass, by the way, is also live, and subscribers will receive in-game benefits. All Wild Rift champions unlocked, and oh, that is actually insane. So the Game Pass, the Xbox Game Pass. Now I think that's the Microsoft Game Pass, right? I remember getting that Game Pass for like €1 per month for multiple months. And if you can get all champions for it, not only in Wild Rift, but we can get all League of Legends and TFT champions and everything. You get all the champions for everything and a 20% XP boost. So that's massive, like a collaboration with Microsoft, sorry. ETC device update. When patch 4.0 launches, we will be what is this word? We will be depreciate. I actually don't know what this means. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Our support for older devices that use the ETC text prompt. If this affects you, you'll receive a notification and email for us. Okay. Game mode, I don't really care too much. I mean, A-Earth, whatever the hell this is. If you want to read it, you can read it. But yeah, it has an execute smite. See, I'm scared with this. Honestly, I'm scared with this. Even though this is a fun game mode right now, the fact that they're bringing an execute smite, which means it automatically executes jungle camps, when they're under a certain HP. I don't know. It kind of scares me for this game. Because I don't know, maybe in the future they could potentially introduce this to the actual game. I don't know. I'm speculating here. But fun for this game, but let's just hope it stays in this game. Because I know they want to make Wild Rift easier for, the casual audience. But this goes too far if it's for ranked. For this, it's fun. I think it's a really funny idea. Mythmaker Workshop. It's probably skins, right? What is this? It's time to get crafty. We mentioned in the latest... Are they doing gambling again? Let's see. Get your scissors ready to snip and fold lunar paper cuttings with Caitlyn and earn skin rewards and other goodies. In the Mythmaker Workshop, you'll be able to buy convert them to paper cuttings, redeem items. Is this gambling again? This is gambling again. They're introducing gambling again to Wild Rift. Wow. I don't know what to say. Alright. One of the skins you can earn is Special Edition Mythmaker Caitlyn. You'll earn her by opening 15 boxes or by earning 92 lunar paper cuttings. Okay. You can also use your lunar paper cuttings to redeem the following: Firecracker, all these skins. Yeah. So you cannot get the Special Edition Mythmaker Caitlyn. You can only get that by gambling, and it will cost you so much money. Like, the average that it's gonna cost you is basically like around like 5,000 wild cores, which is gonna be like €50. Holy moly. Okay. Well, I don't like this, but it's okay. Gather your friends to serve some cozy dishes at the event. Champion changes. Alright, I have no idea what they're changing. No ideas. Let's take a look. Camille has always been in a tough spot, with a kit that is both a boon and a curse. So like, if you're not good at Camille, she's useless. But if you're really good at Camille, she's too good. Like, that's the problem they have. In the right hands, yeah, exactly. You see, in the right hands, Camille's a terror with little counterplay, but for newer players, her mechanics can be daunting. I didn't even read this, and I said the same. Yeah, we want to lower both her skill floor and ceiling. Okay, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. What this means is the skill floor is how easy it is to get into a champion. So like the skill floor for Garen is very, very high. And the skill ceiling is like, you know, for the really, really mechanically gifted, really good players, like how far can you go? Like Yasuo and Yone are really, really high. They're saying we're gonna lower this for Camille. So okay, so let's see what they do, which will make her more approachable for players aspiring to master this precise Baron laner while keeping her in check for the best of the best. New precision control. This is her first ability. After 1.6 seconds of the first empowered attack, precision control automatically empowers another basic attack. Okay. So you click first ability attack and it automatically buffs it now. You don't have to click it again. I don't know if I like this. Actually, I like it. It's after 1.6 seconds. It's not after 1 second because you can use it after 1 second. Okay, I like this actually. This is pretty nice. So like this just helps you out a little bit. It gives you steady bonus movement speed, which is I suppose a nerf because you always upgrade this one first. I mean, you can take this upgrade first on the second ability, but like late game you get less movement speed. It's fine though. The early game composition is fine. Oh, never mind. It's a buff because the duration gets buffed. So this is actually a buff. It's actually a buff. You can just basically in the late game you'll permanently have movement speed. 1.5 seconds you'll permanently have movement speed. It's really, really good. This is like a pretty big buff, all of this, to her first ability. New, Camille's second ability. Camille's bonus damage now applies to the entire area. So the bonus damage that normally only applies on the outside area now applies on the entire area instead of just the outer half. Yeah, it deals the big damage. And an additional, yeah, holy moly. So the entirety of Camille's second ability will do the bonus damage. That's crazy. You don't even have to aim it. Wow. If you do sweet spot the outer half of the cone, however, enemies are slow. Okay, so if you hit them in the outer half, they're gonna get slowed by a massive amount, and you're gonna be healing. So essentially, they're making it less punishing to miss, to miss the outer part of the second ability because you're still gonna do the damage, but you'll still want to be able to hit it on the outer half because of the healing and because of the slow. Third, what the hell is this all? Third ability, new. If Camille misses the initial cast of Hookshot, it is placed on a 3-second cooldown instead of a full cooldown. Oh, so if you if you hook and you don't hit a wall at all, it puts the cooldown on 3 seconds. So it doesn't punish you for completely missing the third ability. I actually love this a lot because like it's so tilting if you miss it like an idiot, right? Recast. Camille detaches from the terrain and dashes in a target direction. Yes, we know that. Dealing physical damage to nearby enemies on arrival. If she hits an enemy champion, she stuns them. Yeah, we know that. This is yeah, we know this. Oh, there's something new. Upon recasting Hookshot, Camille's next basic attack against enemy champions within 3 seconds. Wait, what? Upon casting Hookshot, which means after you've casted the Hookshot, doesn't matter whether you hit it or not, Camille's next basic attacks against champions within 3 seconds will grant her the bonus attack speed for 5 seconds. This is a massive buff. What do you mean? They didn't reduce the skill ceiling. Well, actually, I guess they did, yeah. But this is a massive buff. This is a massive buff to Camille. Oh my god, she's gonna be so powerful, actually. Damn. Wow. Corki. I think Corki is gonna get buffed. Let's see what happens. In order to improve the feel of Corki's phosphorus bomb, which is his... What is it? Phosphorus bomb? I'm not sure which ability this is. In the later stage of the game, to get him all spooled up, we're updating his ability so it scales to his attack speed. Phosphorus bomb. Oh, I think it's the first ability. So it's gonna be faster in the late game when you get more attack speed. So basically enemies can never dodge it because it used to always take 0.27 seconds to land. Now in the late game, if you have a lot of attack speed, it's only gonna take 0.18 seconds. It's like almost instant. It's really, really fast. Irelia, I think, is gonna get buffed this patch. While we previously stated this Blade Search change was going live, it didn't actually make it into the patch. We're fixing it for real this time, hopefully. Blade Surge. Ah, it's this change. So no longer follows Blink's effect. You may have realized that if you flashed, Irelia still followed you, even though they mentioned it in the previous patch. Apparently it was a bug or something, but now they fixed it. So now if you flash away or dash with Ezreal or something like that, she will no longer follow you. Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix gonna get nerfed again. Kha'Zix is still at the Kha'Zix is still at the top of the food chain in the jungle, so we're reducing his single target damage so that we can give other junglers a chance to shine. Oh my god, this actually hurts him. This actually hurts him. Okay, this I feel like this is the nail on the hammer. A hammer on the nail? How do you say that? You know what I mean, right? Like this is really the ending of Kha'Zix. Like Kha'Zix is still gonna be good, but this really hurts Kha'Zix. Oh my god, that hurts. Huh. Kai'Sa probably gonna get nerfed. Kai'Sa's underperforming? Kai'Sa underperforming when compared to her Dragon Lane peers. We want to avoid, haha, because it's a void, haha. Avoid keeping her too isolated from her peers. That's also funny because she likes isolated targets and stuff. So we're giving the Daughter of the Void a handful of buffs, including an update to Void Seeker that allows its cast time to scale with Kai'Sa's attack speed. Okay. First of all, they're buffing her base stats. 58 to 62 base attack damage. Attack damage per level, they're buffing the scaling too. So in the late game, she's gonna have 5 more attack damage. Okay. Okay, the first ability, attack damage ratio buffed as well. I'm not sure if this was necessary. This is really going to increase the damage. And then the second ability, the cast time is going to be faster as well with attack speed. They're really making champions easier, I feel like. Like, everything is making the champion easier. You know, Corki is going to be easier to this first ability. They made Camille easier. They made Kai'Sa easier. It's pretty much exactly as I expected them to make Wild Rift just an easier game. So I feel like they're going to make this particular change to a lot of champions. You know, for example, Jinx as well, I think. I think in the future, they're going to make Jinx's second ability faster with attack speed and stuff like that. Maybe Lucian's second ability or first ability. I really feel like they're going to make everything faster. Senna's second ability. I just think they're going to change all of that. Lilia's obviously going to get nerfed. Let's see. While Lilia landed on the Rift in a healthy spot, players continue to grow fonder over her, and their mastery for this though has grown over time, causing her win rates to bloom out of control. Yeah, she's way too good. We're lowering her scaling health to emphasize her late game positioning, while nerfing the damage on blooming blows to take her jungle power down, which makes sense. Okay, so health per level lower from 112 to 104, which means in the late game you're gonna have 120 less health. Good change. She was way too tanky. This is good. Her first ability does less base damage and less jungle damage. So her jungle clear got nerfed and she does less damage. She just does less damage in late game. It really doesn't hurt her a lot because early game it's still the same, as you can see, 35-35. But in the late game, you won't really feel this too much, you know, because you're going full AP anyways. But this one you will feel. You're gonna clear the jungle much slower. Misfortune, please tell me she gets like a massive buff. To give Misfortune a little bit more shock and awe, we're increasing the viability of her ability-powered builds. Wait, what? Ability-powered build? By buffing the ability power ratios associated with Make It Rain and her ultimate. No way people are gonna play full AP Misfortune, right? Now her third ability has an AP ratio of 10, 12, 14, 16%. Total ability power ratio from 80 to... Oh, so it goes up? Wait, what? What the hell is this? Oh, the initial shot? Or is this the... Yeah, I think this is the initial hit or something. And then this is overtime damage. Whatever it is, her third ability is going to do a lot more damage if you go for like full AP. I want to try this out actually. Her ultimate has more ability power ratio. It's not that much, but it's more. I actually want to try this out, no joke. I actually want to do this. Alright, Renekton probably getting buffed, I think. We've never wanted to make a snappy decision when it comes down to buffing Renekton in the earlier stages of the game. We know just how much power and dominance this playstyle can bring. Yeah, correct. Especially from players at higher levels. Like, he was really good in higher levels because they understood how to dominate early game with Renekton. But after seeing the results of some of our previous changes, we're ready to navigate our way around these changes and give Renekton back some of the lane sustain that he's been missing. Cooldown of his first ability, Call the Meek. It's called Call the Meek. That's funny. Because I remember there was a champion in Vainglory called Glaive. I think he also had like a passive or something called Call the Meek. And there was a Vainglory player, legendary player called Call the Meek as well. But okay, you guys don't really care. Base healing gets increased. You will feel this especially in the early game because it matters more in the early game. But this is fine. This is not a massive buff. It's just fine. He can use his first ability more often. Samira, I think, nerfed. Let's see. This Desert Rose is performed below our expectations? I put Samira in the S plus tier even. And they're saying the statistics are saying that Samira is performing below expectations? We're increasing the damage dealt by her flare ability to bring her more in line with fellow marksmen. What ability is this? Flare. Is that the second ability or the third ability? I'm honestly not sure. But basically she's getting more damage. Fine, I guess. Shan. I think Shan is gonna get nerfed. Let's see. The buffs we gave this Kinku in patch 3.5a have pushed him over the line in the jungle. Yeah, correct. He's way too strong. We're reducing some of the bonus damage that he deals to monsters with Twilight Assault in order to reduce his clear speed and knock him down a peg. Bonus damage to monsters from 200% to 150. Monster damage cap goes down as well. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I actually think this is good. This is not over nerfing. This is just the right amount of nerfing. Because like Shen himself is not that strong. It's just jungle Shen was really obnoxious because he could clear the jungle so fast. Shyvana? Is she really gonna get nerfed? I'm gonna guess a nerf. Let's see. Fellow junglers have been performing head and smolders above Shyvana. Okay, never mind. So we're giving her a boost in a few different areas to help her out. More health per level, so she's gonna be tankier in the late game. It's 7 health per level. Twin Bite, which I believe is the first ability, gets cooldown reduced. Yeah, it gets the cooldown reduced. And more slowing. Alright. Alright. And you upgrade this one first, so you'll immediately feel this buff, like the bonus slow. Singed has to get a massive buff. Massive. Let's see. The mad scientist is performing decently in lane, but his scaling isn't quite where we want it to be. Exactly, because like now they screwed up Rylai's and Leandri's combo. We're increasing his poison throw ability power ratio to prevent him from falling off so quickly later on. We're also making a few other adjustments to open up more build paths and options for Singed. Poison Thrill. Less mana cost, more ability power scaling. Full AP Singed likes that. Instant Potion. That's the ultimate. Health and mana recovery per second goes up. More health and mana recovery. Okay, I guess that's fine. But this changes the big one. Like, full AP Singed could potentially be playable now. He was already kind of playable, but he just sucked. But now he actually will do quite a lot of damage. Scion buff, I think? Let's see. Last time we took a look at Scion, we had to say sayonara. Oh my god, really? Sayonara. Okay, of his unstoppable power. However, we've been keeping an eye on him and he could use a hand. So we're targeting a few different areas where we think the satisfaction of his kit could be improved. Bonus health per large unit from 15 back to 20. I feel like now this is gonna be fine because they changed the Krugs. I think they're called Krugs, right? The stones all the way on the right of the map. Like, Scion used to be able to just kill all of the... Oh, wait, no, this doesn't change it too much because only large units. Only if you take large units. So when you take a cannon minion or big jungle camps, you'll get, instead of 15, you'll get 20. Not as much of a buff, but, well, the small minions are still going to be the same. Yeah, exactly. So it's not as much of a buff as you may think. Minimum base damage of Decimating Smash. I think that's the first ability. They're buffing it. Full charge, maximum chain. Yeah. So only when you instantly charge it, like in one go, you'll do a little bit more. You'll actually do a lot more damage. So that's nice. You can just do basic attack, first ability, basic attack. Roar of the Slayer. That's the third ability. It gives you more slows. Okay. That's pretty big, actually. Pretty big buff with Scion in the Baron lane. I don't care about ARAM. I don't care about Earth. I don't care about One for All. Gameplay changes. New items. Alright. Are you a tanky support that's tired of rushing movement speed? This is Dawn Shroud, by the way. Do you prefer more combat presence over map rotations? Well, today is the dawn of the new day, and an item for you. Dawn Shroud provides area of effect damage and reveals whether you're immobilizing an enemy champion or tank and... Wait. Reveals whether you're immobilizing an enemy champion or tanking an immobilize effect for your team. What? Build path is this. It's pretty cheap. No, it's not that. It's like okay, it's cheap. The stat, it gives you 250 health, 50 armor, and 30 magic resist. Passive. When you immobilize a champion or are immobilized, damage and reveal all nearby enemy champions for 3 seconds. Dealing 80 plus 5% of your bonus health as magic damage. This is actually the counter against stealth, isn't it? Because you will damage and reveal all nearby enemies for 3 seconds. So if there's like Kaisa, Vayne, Kha'Zix, Evelyn, Rengar, you're going to be revealing them for 3 seconds if they're close. I wonder how nearby they have to be, though. I wonder how nearby they have to be. But this is good, actually. This is really, really nice against those types of champions. Reworked Random's Omen. Need more anti-crit in your life? I don't get this joke, but it's okay. How about an anti-crit item that heals back life? While the numbers on the root determination passive may seem underwhelming compared to its previous iteration, the keyword here is pre-mitigation. In practice, tanks will fare better against critical damage as long as they're on the offensive. Armed with the new Random's Omen, you are filled with determination. It costs 2,800 gold, gives you 400 health, 55 armor, and now the passive. Reduce the attack speed of enemies by 15% for 1.5 seconds when struck by an attack. Okay, so I think that's still the same. Now determination. When you are critically struck, you gain 12%, because you're building it on melee likely, of the pre-mitigation damage taken as charge of determination for 5 seconds. Up to a maximum of 500 charges. Okay, so if an enemy does like 100 damage to you, you'll get 12% of that 100 as a charge for 5 seconds of a determination. Okay, up to a 500. When you attack a champion, you consume the stacks to heal for that amount. Okay. Okay. I guess. Okay. That's fine. I think that's gonna be fine. It doesn't look too strong. I just think it's gonna be fine. I actually think the old Frozen Heart was better, but we'll see. We'll see. Reworked Frozen Heart. We're increasing the power of Frozen Heart's attack speed slow by making it conditional. This iteration rewards tanks on the offensive, while also providing foes with some counterplay to the item. Yeah, it's 2,700 gold, 80 armor, 200 mana, and 25 abilities. No health, however. Now the passive is Winter's Caress. Basic attacks and magic damage caused by you or inflicted upon you. So whenever you basic attack or apply magic damage, or if the enemy attacks you, you will apply stacks of chill to the enemy champion for 3 seconds. Each stack of chill slows enemy attacks by 9%. Okay. Up to a maximum of 4 stacks or 36% attack speed reduction. Each individual ability has a 1 second cooldown on applying Winter Caress per target. But a basic attack, it doesn't seem like a basic attack has a cooldown though. So if you're constantly basic attacking, you're gonna get that 4 stacks very easily, and your attack speed is gonna be reduced by 36%. That's insane against like a Vayne or what is that champion called? Jinx. You know, Vayne, Jinx, those types of champions. That's insane, actually. Insane anti-attack speed item. Well, I actually still think maybe the old Frozen Heart. Nah, the old Frozen Heart was not better. This one is definitely better. I think this one's definitely better. Cosmic Drive. All right, what are they changing about Cosmic Drive? It's difficult to justify buying Cosmic Drive when you're on a heavy ability power scaling champion, because it gives low amounts of ability power for such a high cost. So we told the shopkeeper to bring down the cost and upping the ability power to making it to make it more competitive with other mage items. Cheaper, more ability power. Okay, great. This item was only really useful on like Oriana and Sona or something, but now it's actually probably going to be a little bit more useful on other champions too. Probably still not as useful because there's just other items that are better. But yeah, this is like a buff to Sona, basically. Lord Dominic's Regard. Are they fixing this stupid item for Jhin, by the way? It's not, the item doesn't work for Jhin because you don't get bonus movement speed, you don't get the bonuses from the attack speed. Oh, oops. Sorry, you don't get bonus attack damage after you hit a basic. That's what's supposed to happen because Jhin converts attack speed to attack damage, but it doesn't work. So they're making it more expensive even. They're making this item more expensive. But yeah, this item was a bit too good. I agree with this change. Now we talk about the Green Book. The Green Book has been incorrectly giving 75 ability power when it was intended to be 70, and it could also use a small nerf. We're going to move it back to the intended value, 75 to 70. Okay, so it's going to be even weaker, alright. Mortal Reminder is going to be cheaper. In a world with real competition, blah blah blah, they're reducing the gold of Mortal Reminder and increasing Lord Dominic's Regard. Interesting. They really feels like this item is just a bit too strong. So alright. Mortal Reminder is starting to feel a little bit weaker. So I agree with this, making it a little bit cheaper. So like now, if you wanna preserve more gold, you can spend 200 gold less and get the Mortal Reminder. But of course, this item gives you crit, right? Like that's the idea. Spirit Visage. Adding shields to Spirit Visage passive is a straightforward buff and should increase its synergy with many more abilities. Oh my god. Instead of only increasing healing, it now also increases shielding by 30%. What the hell? How good is this gonna be on like a set or something? Or like, who else? I'm playing so much teamfight tactics, so I'm a little bit all over the place. Like, it's interesting, but this is actually insane. This is gonna make the item so much better. Runes changes. Inspiration Pathfinder. Pathfinder is still underperforming, so it gives you more movement speed in the river and more movement speed after leaving combat. Wow, they really want to push this Pathfinder out. Phase Rush. The new Phase Rush has done pretty well since its launch, but we don't want you to feel forced to try to use your ultimate during the Phase Rush window just so you can capitalize on the maximum hit. Yeah, exactly. So like, you get the ability haste for a few seconds, so you kind of had to use your ultimate, right? Instead, we're going to buff it and remove its interaction with ultimates. Okay. Ability haste granted works for all abilities. It now only works for basic abilities, so not ultimate anymore. But it now gives you 25 ability haste. This is a rune. It gives you 25 ability haste. Oh my god. And I think it's for like 4 seconds or something. Jesus. 25. That's insane, actually. Wow. This is going to be insane on like Oriana and stuff. Oh my god. Graves, maybe? Damn. Okay. Now what is this? System. Champion damage versus structures. Previously, any situation in which a champion gets both bonus attack damage and ability power results in them losing the value of the lower stat when hitting structures. Not sure about this. I didn't notice, but okay. This is because of a specific rule involved in structure damage calculation. We're changing the way that offensive stats interact with structures so that hybrid builds and situations involving dual stats or bonuses can no longer punish you for having both attack damage and ability power. Ah, I see. So instead of dealing base attack damage plus blah blah blah, basically you'll do more damage. You'll do more damage. Instead of only the higher value, you'll just do base attack damage plus. Okay, so you'll do much more damage. That's good. If you go for like a hybrid build, they're talking about. If 50% ability power is greater than this, attack damage compared to that. Yeah, okay, yeah. This doesn't really matter. Skins, Dragon Fist Lee Sin. Hey, that's pretty cool skin. Firecracker Vayne. I mean, all these one. I don't want to look at gambling skins, so I'm not gonna look at them. Accessories. Is there any bug fixes? Because I want to see whether they fixed the Jin bug fix. The Jin bug. No, they didn't. It's fine. Alright. Well, those are interesting changes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give the video a like. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.